So this is a quick review of the OM system OM1 Mark II after roughly a year of using it. I won't run through all the specs because I'm sure you've already looked into those if you've got to this stage, but I'm just going to give it a review based on my experience with it really. I use it for two different things. One is for macro photography. I have this 90mm macro lens which I use to photograph insects. And the other use I have is a completely different use. I have a YouTube channel where I review watches, and I actually use it to film video in 4K in a studio environment. So you've seen there, as I was talking, photos of the insects and the videos. So, you know, it's very versatile. It's more versatile, especially with video, than I thought it would be. The photo stacking on it is crazy. Obviously you can do some photo stacking in camera, but I always end up taking lots of photos at a time and then sticking them into Photoshop, and it can keep up with anything. The images are super sharp, and yeah, it shoots fantastic 4K video. This was shot in the Olympus equivalent, or the OM equivalent to log. It's called OM log or something, in 8-bit. That's because my laptop can only do H.264 video. If you can do H.265 video, you can actually shoot in 10-bit, so you can actually get even better video quality out of this. So it's really good for photos and video. Previously, I'd filmed on Sony's Sony a7S III, Sony FX3, and a bit of a longer time ago, I shot on a Canon C100. So I was used to Canon and Sony, and I was a little nervous about getting an Olympus, or an OM system, sorry. I thought perhaps the the menus might be a bit difficult, but they're really not. As you can see here, it's all pretty self-explanatory. After about, I don't know, a couple of hours and a couple of tutorials, I was completely familiar with, how to use everything that you need. It's micro four thirds, so it's actually quite compact and small. So I've primarily been using the 12 to 40mm lens and this 90mm lens that I spoke about earlier, and they are very, very lightweight. I know this isn't a lens review, but just so that you know, when you've got this camera, you will be buying lighter lenses than Sony's and Canon's, and the lenses are considerably cheaper than Canon and Sony lenses, especially with what Canon is bringing out at the moment. And that was a big thing for me, was, can I do photo and video at good quality in micro four thirds with affordable lenses? Am I going to be able to shoot professional video? And the answer is yes. And can I do professional photos? Absolutely. This is an absolutely fantastic photo camera. Genuinely the best camera I've used, and I regularly use Sony a7S III at work in my professional day job, because that's what my company has, but I actually really love shooting on this. And as well, just ergonomically, fits right in your hand perfectly there. It's got this little rest here. It's got this nice sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, rubbery grip, which is actually really nice to use, and lots of customizable buttons, which is super useful. You can see there, customizable button there, customizable button there, another one up. Oh no, I don't know what that is, it's not customizable, but all the rest of them are customizable, and yeah, really good. Battery comes in the bottom, typical thread for tripod. Yeah, 1 year of use, absolutely fantastic for me. I'm going to keep using it for at least a few more years.